Mayor Ras Baraka was sitting in his mother's home in Newark, catching up on a pile of Christmas mail that had stacked up while he was away for the holidays. He doesn't live there. His mother, he says, was getting on him to open this mail, so he did. Inside one of the letters, he found what he says was a threat. And inside a second letter, he found some more that threatened him and Newark facilities. The mayor called the police and they're investigating. Now, Mayor Baraka, at a press conference here in Newark City Hall earlier today, said the threats don't concern him as much, but what really bothers him is when they affect his family.
What's more frightening to me about my own safety is, I'm really more concerned about people going to my mother's home more than anything else.
Now, even more harrowing, Bill, is that it seems that these letters were not postmarked. They were simply dropped off by someone at his mother's house sometime in October and only discovered this weekend. Now, that was not the reason that the mayor had a press conference here in City Hall earlier today. Number one, Lieutenant Darnell Henry was identified as the new police chief. He's going to take over in the summer after current police chief Anthony Campos retires. And more importantly, the mayor said that he is going to put a civilian in charge of the department's internal affairs unit, specifically a lawyer, to increase transparency and the public's trust in the department.
We have a force that don't have anything to hide. We're transparent. We're not breaking any laws. We're doing things constitutionally, and we're fighting crime the best way we know how.
What does it say about a public servant that doesn't check their mail since October? It almost seems outrageous that something like this could happen. Has he learned a lesson from this? Like maybe somebody else should be opening the mail?
How often do you check your mail at your mother's house?
I'm not the mayor of Newark.
How do we know that these letters are serious? Because the letters were basically ignored, and it's not like there was any terror threat to Newark during this amount of time. So how do we know that there actually is a terror threat to Newark, that some kid didn't just drop this off?
I think the word terror has been misused. There's no evidence, there's been no account that these include any threat of terrorism. What the law says is that when you threaten someone, it's classified as terroristic threats. So that's maybe where the prefix is getting messed up. And secondly, we don't know that much about these letters because the mayor didn't want to answer many questions because this is all under investigation by the Newark Police Department to find out exactly what Sabeel said. Was this just a prank or is this something really serious? So the flip side of that is having the security in place already, no matter what kind of threats you're facing.
But Alex, what is the plan now? How does he plan to keep Newark safe now that he's had threats to his own life, threat to facilities? What is he going to do different now?
Part of what the mayor talked about is, in addition to the reforms he's making in the police department, he wants to address illegal guns, which he says are still flooding into Newark and making things very unsafe for his residents. And secondly, in the next coming weeks, he's going to have a massive jobs plan that he teased at this press conference that he's going to announce to hopefully mitigate some of these underlying factors that cause people to turn to crime, that keeps many of the city residents in poverty and make things better for everyone.